Yeah, what up YouTube Nation? It's Gilboogie over here. Got the day off from work, which is a good thing because been feeling kind of sick lately. So you know what? I get to take the time and recuperate and put a little video together for YouTube, you know? Last video I did, one of the last videos I did, I was talking about if I had any gripes, any problems that I'd come across using these decks here, the DNS 1200s by Denon. And it seemed like most of the problems I had were the way they work with Serato. I gotta say lately I have been having a few issues with them. It seems like the Q is not always accurate. Like I'll queue up, I set a Q point, and then I'll go hit Q, and it's nothing. It's like I never hit a Q point. And my other deck lately is just not reading CDs. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna write to Denon, I'm gonna call up their customer service, see what happens. From what I understand, they have excellent customer service. So I'll let you guys know how that plays out. Other than that, I wanted to touch up a little on my mixer. I've had a few people ask me about my mixer. It is a Denon mixer. It's the DNX 1500, not the 1500S. This is the one that came out before the S series. It's the 1500. I've had it for quite some time now. I've had it for about 4 years. I didn't buy like my setup because I wanted a whole Denon setup. It just worked out that way. Actually, when I went to buy my mixer, I was going to buy a Pioneer mixer. I wasn't really sure which one I wanted. I was looking more at they had a mixer. I think it was called a DJM 3000 or something 3000, because at the time I had a Pioneer. I still do have it, a Pioneer dual deck, the CMX 3000. It's their dual deck CD deck, and I wanted to get the 3000 mixer because it matched it. It would look nice in the case. That mixer was going for $8.99 at the time. I think it still is actually. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. And I was also looking at a few other Pioneer mixers that were in the same price range, and I had seen this one already. This Denon mixer. Let's show you it. I had seen this one. I knew what it was all about, but I wanted the Pioneer mixer. I went to this DJ shop up on Fordham Road in the Bronx. I used to work out there, and I asked the guy how much he was selling. I priced up the other ones, and I saw this one. I was like, well, how much do you want for the Denon? He told me $6.99. When he said $6.99, I was like, is there anything wrong with it? Is it refurbished? He assured me it was brand new. So I was like, man, this is also selling for $8.99 everywhere. Man, I told him I'll be right back. I went up to the ATM, took out some cash, bought the mixer, and 4 years later, it's still going strong, you know? I gotta say, though, it's a great mixer. And for all you beginner DJs out there, if, hold on, let me lower this a little. If you're not sure which way to go with your mixer, you have to kind of ask yourself a few questions. What kind of parties are you going to be doing? If you're going to be doing mobile gigs, you definitely want to get a mixer like this. A mixer that has a master out and a booth out. This mixer also has a record out in the back, so I can set up my CD burner into my record. I can have my PA system hooked up to the master level, and I can have a booth set up right here on the booth, which is fantastic, you know. Also, all the lines are fully assignable. I can take a turntable and connect it into one of the inputs back here on channel 1, and then I can switch channel 4 down to line whatever 1 or 2, and that turntable I can control on this line now. So it's a pretty good mixer. Another good thing about this mixer is that it has effects, as you can see here, which is good also if you're using a program like Serato with CD decks. You lose a lot of your effects from your CD deck. So now I have effects right here on my mixer, you know. See, there goes a little echo. I could do a filter. Which is pretty cool because whatever effects I lost using Serato, I picked them up again with my mixer. So if you're going to be using Serato, maybe you want to get a mixer that has effects on it. Also, you can layer them up. So when I'm not using Serato, if I'm spinning off my thumb drive or off of a CD, I have these effects, and I also have the effects on my mixer, so I can layer them up, you know, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna set the camera down right now, and I'm gonna pan out so you guys can sweat my t-shirt. All right, hold on. This is a special shout out to MU right here. You like that? What you know about that right there? It's a special shout out to Kaz and Zuma and the rest of the crew over at MU. I saw this shirt at a YRB shop, and I had to pick it up, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch Voltron all the time when I was a kid. And also, check this out. One more thing I want to share with you guys. Hold on. Start this track over. It's about to finish. Alright, I was chilling with my boy recently, and he pulled out a stack of old school mixtapes that I had made, like back in 93, 94, 95. Check this out. Old school, what is this? Reggae, Old to the New, featuring DJ Rage. See, that's me right there. Before I was using the name Gilboogie, that used to be my graffiti name. That was what I used to bomb with. Rage 1, SV, Strictly Vandalizing. Reggae 94, featuring DJ Rage. My man Big Heck gave me the name Gilboogie. Big Heck, rest in peace. Oh, there go the official Pro Mix. That was the label. That was the brand we were going with. Pro Mix. That was my man Jay Moreno. Big shout out to Jay Moreno wherever you are. 1994 Pro Mix music. Strictly reggae. I'm not even a reggae DJ, man. It just worked out that way. He had a bunch of DJs. He had DJs doing hip hop tapes, house tapes, and all that stuff. So hey man, I just picked up the reggae one. We did a few parties together. We used to do a lot of parties together, him and I actually. And one day he was like, yo, why don't you do some reggae tapes for me? I don't really have any reggae series out. Any DJs doing a reggae line. So I was like, yo, what's up? Let me hit it up. Let me take that reggae on. This was when the Nintendo 64 first came out, man. I jacked the some off the manual. I saw a couple of characters in the manual. We cut and paste them. He put this together, this font. He made these letters up, and we did this right here. This Strictly Reggae. Whoa. All right, here goes the inside of the tape. I'm gonna have to find my I have a CD burner. Like an external, like a 19-inch rack mount CD burner. And my cassette deck, and I'm gonna have to start putting these onto CDs. These are some of the older ones. You can see how cheesy the labeling is. But these are when mixtapes were mixtapes, and they weren't mixed CDs, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Old to the New. This was one of the money makers right here. This is the one that used to make a lot of money. One of these. Whatever was current that year was probably like 94, 95 with all the old school reggae on it. This is the other one right here, Reggae Classics. Some of my old school mixtapes. DJ Rage, Rage 1, SV, Strictly Vandalizing. Shout out to my man Arion U5 for finding these. You know what, man? Probably the tapes that are inside them don't even match. But it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put these on CD. There you go. And by the way, I am not a reggae, hip-hop, R&B DJ. I love house music. The reason why I don't really do a lot of house CDs, a lot of house mixes on YouTube is because, hold on, let me let y'all sweat this t-shirt a little more. Is because the whole 10-minute mix limit, you know what I'm saying? When I spin house music, the thing is I like to see how long I can keep 2 records going, you know what I'm saying? And with 10 minutes, you end up only being able to do 3 or 4 mixes. So, hey, big shout out to all the DJs who are doing house mixes on YouTube and squeezing in like 6-7 tracks on their mixes, man. Big up to you guys. I find it easier to do that with hip hop, with reggae, with R&B, those kind of genres of music, because the songs are like 3 or 4 minutes, 3 verses each. So whatever verse, boom, you go into the next track.